Welcome to the June Stay Safe rule on hazardous chemicals. This month, we'll cover the following. June Stay Safe. Rule hazardous chemicals, a rule check conversation to explore people's understanding of the rule. Hazardous chemicals case. Study. Discuss what steps could have been taken to prevent incident in the case study. Stop work authority. If it's not safe, we don't do it. Stop work authority in action. What do we always do? Ensure all chemicals or hazardous substances are assessed, approved, and listed in a chemical manifest or inventory. Obtain, read, understand, and follow the instructions on the Safety Data Sheet, SDS. Only handle or use chemicals or hazardous substances if you have been trained or authorized. Wear required PPE. Ensure all chemical or hazardous substances are clearly labeled and easily understood. Store chemicals or hazardous substances in secure, robust containers that are fit for purpose at correct temperature, in suitable storage and closed when not in use. Ensure storage areas, tanks, and pipelines are labeled and protected against damage. Bulk storage tanks are fitted with overfill safety devices. Keep chemicals or hazardous substances away from other substances they may react with. Only store compatible hazardous chemicals or substances together. Immediately report any damaged or leaking chemical or hazardous substance containers. Spill kits are stocked and available for use. Ensure all chemical or hazardous substance waste is properly collected and disposed of. Be aware of first aid and emergency procedures, including spill response. Why does it matter? To prevent serious injury or death due to burns, internal or external, or poisoning of the body from contact with or inhalation of hazardous chemicals. To prevent environmental damage caused by inadequate spill management and waste disposal of chemicals or hazardous substances. Remember, always follow safe handling, storage, use, and disposal instructions for any chemical or hazardous substance. Think about this. Do we know what chemicals or hazardous substances are handled, stored, used, and disposed of at our workplace/site? What additional PPE is required? Discuss. What are some common chemical or hazardous substances? Examples: cleaning chemicals, solvents, acids, disinfectants, glues, paint, pesticides, gas, propane cylinders, fuel, petrol gas. Do you know where the closest spill kits and/or first aid kits are located in your workplace? Hazardous chemicals, case study. Dudley Park. Non-approved dangerous goods material container in use, with labeling not according to regulatory requirements, container not bonded or earthed, and no automatic closing valve. What was the cause? The incorrect type of container was used when dispensing from a bulk container into a smaller container. The SDS was not reviewed, and the relevant control measures implemented. What was the outcome? New containers were purchased and labeled. Bonding, earthing connected to the container. What steps could have been prevented this incident? A risk assessment must be carried out before introducing a new chemical not site. The SDS document will identify the specific hazards to be considered. The appropriate container and labeling must be applied when decanting chemicals into another container. You all have the authority to stop work if it's unsafe, and you can use the Stay Safe rules to make the right decision. Stop work. Authority may be a formal, documented, or informal process within each Aurora business group. When to initiate a stop work authority? You have stop work authority and are expected to use it whenever you see something you believe to be unsafe. You are responsible for your own safety. You should never do anything you believe to be unsafe. You have a responsibility to your fellow team members. Safety. You should never let them do anything unsafe. You are responsible for reporting all safety incidents to your supervisor, including injuries or accidents you are involved in. You are expected to report all safety concerns to your supervisor, safety captain, or safety committee. If necessary, elevate the concerns through any other available avenues with the company. You're empowered to stop work in any scenario if you believe is unsafe to continue. Take this example from Ovi, New Jersey. Jose Kai was working on the Monte Antonio press machine and noticed one of the control buttons was broken. He immediately initiated stop work and had the machine shut down. He believed this was a matter that needed to be addressed immediately and performed Loto on the machine and locked it out. He notified his supervisor, who agreed and supported his actions. A service call was made to repair the broken part. Jose's actions reinforce that if you see something that you believe is unsafe, you can and should take immediate action. Sometimes the most important work you can do is stop work. Remember, you will never be penalized for using stop work authority. Would they feel comfortable using stop work in a similar scenario? Has anyone felt uncomfortable using stop work at our site? To close, our focus on improving safety must never stop. If you're unsure on any elements of the hazardous chemicals Stay Safe rule or Take 5, you can check with me, your supervisor, or health and safety representative. We will ensure you have the support, materials, and training needed to ensure you understand these fully. Don't forget, safety is everyone's business because we want everyone to work and return home safely every day.